Hello guys, Miss Darnell here. Today our learning target is I can use the distributive property as a strategy to find the total area of a large rectangle by adding two products. You guys might recognize distributive property. We worked with that a lot when we were talking about multiplication in our last unit. We're going to use distributive property today with area. Okay, let's look at this rectangle. There are three separate parts of this rectangle that we're going to focus on. The large rectangle, the whole rectangle altogether. The shaded rectangle, that's the part on top. And the unshaded rectangle, that's the part on the bottom. Take a second to trace each rectangle with your finger. Go ahead and trace the large rectangle, the whole rectangle all together. Good. Now trace the shaded rectangle. That's just the part on the top. Great. Last, with your finger, trace the unshaded rectangle. That's the part on the bottom. We know that we have to use length times width to figure out the area of a rectangle. So I want you to take a second and try to figure out the area of this rectangle. You can use your paper. You can pause the video if you need to, but try to figure out the area without breaking it apart first. All right, so another way to solve this problem other than 8 times 6 is to break one side apart. We're going to break one side, the side that is 8 centimeters long, into two separate rectangle sides. Write a number sentence to show how you would find the area of the large rectangle altogether. So think about last lesson when we took two rectangles and we added them together. Your number sentence might look something like this: 5 times 6 plus 3 times 6. There are some parentheses. We have talked about parentheses, and we know that in the order of operations, parentheses always come first when we're solving. Okay, go ahead and pause the video if you need to and try to solve 5 times 6 plus 3 times 6. Did you get the same answer that you got when you added the whole rectangle all together? Let's look at it a different way. What two numbers are we adding to show the length of the large rectangle? Right, we're adding 5 plus 3. We could write it like this: 5 plus 3 times 6. We will need to multiply, but before we do that, we have to add our parentheses around the two numbers that show the length. 5 plus 3 times 6. What will this equal? Correct, 48 square centimeters. We have 5 plus 3, which is 8, and 8 times 6 equals 48. Great work today, guys. I know that you are going to do an excellent job on your paperwork today or your exit ticket. So have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.